Today, we will be learning about the intermediate value theorem, or the IMV. There are three objectives. The first is to learn what the IMV is. The second is to learn how to use the IMV. And the third is to practice using the IMV. Before we start, you must first know what a polynomial function is. A polynomial function is a function, such as a quadratic, that involves integer powers of x. A polynomial function of degree n looks like this. For this lesson, you'll need a graphing calculator, as well as paper and a writing utensil. First off, the IMV is a way to prove that there are zeros in a polynomial function. In other words, the IMV finds the polynomial's x-intercepts. Let's start with this equation. f of x equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 3. Using the IMV, show that there must be zeros over the following intervals: -1 to 0, 0 to 1, and 1 to 2. There are several steps to solving the IMV. First, graph the polynomial using your graphing calculator. Next, use the table function to find the y values of each interval. You should have gone for x equals -1, y equals -1. And for x equals 0, y equals 3. For x equals 1, y equals 1. And for x equals 2, y equals -1. There is a rule that if the results of the intervals are on opposite sides of 0, then there exists a 0 in that interval. So because -1 to 3 are on opposite sides, 3 to 1 aren't, and 1 to -1 are, then -1 to 3 has a 0, 3 to 1 doesn't, and 1 to -1 does. This format is how you must state your solution. All you have to do is replace the variables with their interval. Because your two correct intervals were -1 and 0, and 1 and 2, they are stated like this. Now it is your turn. Pause the video and use the intermediate value theorem to show that there are zeros between the following intervals using the polynomial -2x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3. These should be your two answers. Now that you have learned what the intermediate value theorem is, and you've learned how to use it, complete these two polynomials for practice. f of x equals 3x to the 4th plus 4x cubed minus 3, and f of x equals x to the 4th minus 10x squared plus 2. All practice problems came from the pre-calculus book and Mr. Plotz's notes, homework, and tests.
Created using Powtoon.